I'm Jani.
And I'm Sandeep Khosla. Over the last 20 years, Abu and I have had the privilege to address some of the most influential women in the country. Each one of them with a vibrant and a distinct personality behind her glamorous image and a famous last name. And yet, most of them have remained an enigma to the public. Until now, that is. We are setting off on a journey to discover the women who share their lives with the most powerful men in India. Welcome to the First Ladies with Abu and Sandeep. Our first guest of the show is one half of India's most powerful couple. She's a core member of India's largest corporate entity and also a committed educationalist. A wife and a mother par excellence. Please welcome the one and only Nita Ambani.
To this.
It's really fabulous. It's just an honor to have you with us.
Nita, for everybody, your life is like a fairy tale.
Can money buy happiness?
That's interesting, Sandeep. Mukesh always tells me the only wealth that stays with you is the wealth that you've given away for a good cause. And it is the process of work which you must enjoy that gives you real happiness. Well, I think I'm truly blessed because I have a husband like Mukesh and I have 3 wonderful children.
Mukesh is such a busy man. He handles so many things. Does he go by his instinct?
You know, with Mukesh, he looks at the large picture, the large vision, but at the same time, he gets into micro details. And I think that is a exceptional quality. It's completely rare. He knows the names of all his employees.
Shocking.
If there's somebody unwell, we'd go and see that person in the hospital. I think that's what Mukesh is all about.
Everyone knows you as the wife of Mukesh Ambani, but you're also a very, very active partner in Reliance.
I think we really complement each other. At Reliance, my focus has always been people-centric. I have worked at Reliance to ensure and enhance the life of the people at Reliance and the communities around it, whether it is Jamnagar, Patalganga, Hazira.
Yeah.
And Mukesh calls me his true life partner. So whenever there's a need, I'm always there.
You're the most envied lady in India because I think just because the bond that Mukesh and you have is so special.
Really, Sandeep, I think I just enjoy being Mukesh's wife. And that just sums it all. And I think it's all about partnership, it's all about love, it's all about everything together.
You've grown a lot in the last 25 years together. I mean, you've...
Absolutely.
In ideology, and do you still meet on the ideas or it's different today?
I think we enjoy diversity also. But we come together.
Okay.
But Mukesh is a great listener. So if I do have different ideas, he would listen.
Okay, so you are the brain behind Reliance Retail. And what is the concept and what is the purpose? And
you know, all ladies at home, by instinct know what is the best for their children, what is the best for their home. And that, I thought, was the guiding force behind Reliance Retail. How do you ensure the best quality at the best price? And I think that's the reason I got involved in Reliance Retail.
And do we know the price of potatoes and tomatoes?
I think tomatoes and potatoes, 11 rupees to 14 rupees. Well, you know, I must tell you about this is that Mukesh enjoys shopping for fruits and vegetables. It's something that, you know, when we did not have Reliance Fresh, we used to every Sunday go to Breach Candy and buy our fruits and vegetables.
that is a lovely place.
It is.
Yeah.
And I had to know the prices because at that time I was young, I was married, and I thought I had to be a good wife to my husband. So to know the prices of fruits and vegetables was important.
But you've actually taken on farmers, you've taken on, it's like corporate farming. That's
right,
what you're doing
that's
now.
Right. That's right.
So that's the concept. So
It's right, yeah. It's
So you're
from
growing and
farming
you're selling.
it's from farm to fork.
You're very calm, collected. Always, Nita Ambani is seen as a very gracious, calm, and there has to be an impulsive side to you.
Very impulsive sometimes, especially when children are involved. People have seen me dancing at the annual day at the school with all my 1,000 children. My daughter Isha, who's 16, says, "Mom, let's go for a swim," and this was at midnight. Me being impulsive, I said, "Let's go." So we were swimming at midnight under the stars. It was so beautiful.
So what's your biggest indulgence?
If I had the time, I would love to go for a holiday in the mountains.
But do you ever get to do that? Once a year, at least you must be doing that.
You know, I keep on telling Mukesh that I'm never going to see any cities because all that we do is go for these jungle holidays. All the time, either to South Africa, Botswana, Ranthambore, Kana. And at a point I said, we know that this is this pride of lions. But I said the lions are looking at us and saying, here they come again. So the only holidays that we really do take are in the wild. Because I think Mukesh enjoys them and so do our children. And I enjoy them too now.
She is the perfect wife and a mother. She's also a woman with an active career outside her home. Our crew discovered just how busy Nita Ambani is a day in her life.
नेत्रदान है जीवन दान।
Nita, you're really very hands-on, whether it's Jamnagar, whether it's the Dhirubhai Ambani International School. Is it the Ambani influence or is it inherently you?
I think from the time I was married, I took up a job as a teacher. Today we run over 10 schools and I'm responsible for over 15,000 children.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I just enjoy it thoroughly.
To learn more about the woman Mukesh Ambani married and the life they share, join us after a break.
And the phone rings again and says, I'm Dhirubhai Ambani, may I talk to Nita? So I said, if you're Dhirubhai Ambani, I'm Elizabeth Taylor.
Hi, I'm Sandeep Khosla. Welcome back. We're in conversation with the one and only Nita Ambani. Nita, you've often spoken about the solid middle-class upbringing you've had. So tell us about your childhood.
Actually, Sandeep, my childhood was like a fairy tale. We grew up in this large suburban house in Mumbai. And we lived in a joint family with many cousins, uncles, aunts, grandmother. It was a traditional home, a traditional Gujarati home, but not orthodox. We were all girls and there was only one boy in the family.
Oh God, I pity the boy.
So he must have been spoiled.
Completely overpowered by us all.
And what about everybody was educated? All of you?
Oh yes, absolutely. Education and culture was the emphasis in our home. So whether I danced, my younger sister sang,
Okay.
My mother was a dancer herself. So she was a Gujarati folk dancer.
Folk dancer, okay.
And you were Bharatnatyam?
I was a Bharatnatyam dancer. I started learning Bharatnatyam when I was 5 years old.
You are actually a pro. You can call you are absolutely a professional.
Yeah, in fact, that's where my father-in-law
That's where you met, your father-in-law.
saw me at a dance performance.
And he said, this is the girl.
It was a classical recital, is it?
It was for Gujaratis, we have at Navratri, we have cultural performances, and I was performing at Birla Matushri 25 years ago. And that's where there were 2 people in the audience watching me. And after I go home, the next day I get a phone call, and the caller says, I'm Dhirubhai Ambani. So I said, it's wrong number, and put down the phone.
Of course.
And the phone rings again and says, I'm Dhirubhai Ambani, may I talk to Nita? So I said, if you're Dhirubhai Ambani, I'm Elizabeth Taylor. And put down the phone again. My father was at home that day, and he sensed there was something happening. So the next time the phone rang, he picked up the phone, and he went a little pale. He says, Nita, pick up the phone and talk. And talk nicely and politely, because it is Dhirubhai Ambani. So I picked up the phone and I said, Jai Shri Krishna, because that's what you say in Gujarati. And he says, I'm inviting you to come to my office. I was completely stunned.
Were you scared?
I don't think at that time, when you're 20, you're really scared of too many things.
Yeah, because you're just fearless at that point.
Yeah.
It's more excitement.
Just wanted to know what a big man like him would want to meet a 20-year-old girl for.
What happened when you went to the office?
After the initial, what are you doing? I said, I'm studying. And what are your other interests? I said, dancing, swimming. I said, would you like to meet my son?
Oh, God.
Who? He says, Mukesh. I didn't know what to say. And I think Papa was playing the matchmaker, trying to convince Mukesh on one side to see me.
So was it a love at first sight, or?
Oh, I must tell you this. They lived at Usha Kiran. And it was the 14th of November that I went to Usha Kiran. And I rang the doorbell. And this young man opened the door. He was wearing a white shirt and black trousers. And he says, hi, I'm Mukesh. I couldn't believe it. Absolutely.